Alright, welcome back. In the last few videos, we implemented a score system and a live system into our project. Today we'll do something a little bit different. We're gonna create a main menu for our game. Now this menu will pop up at the start and we will have two buttons. A button for playing the game and a button for exiting the game. Without wasting time, let's create our menu. Now, in our scene, we already have one canvas that hosts our HUD elements, our score text, and our lives. But now we need another canvas for our main menu. So let's do just that. Let's create another canvas. We're gonna call it main menu. And while we're at it, we should rename this to call it HUD. Now, inside our main menu canvas, we need two buttons. So let's add them. We're gonna add two button text mesh pros. One of them should be called play game. And the other should be called exit game. You can replace them however you want, but I will do something like this. I'm gonna put this in the corner, top corner. And then I will put the other button right beneath it. Now, we have a script for our HUD canvas, or heads up display. Now we need to create another script, but this time for our menus. We'll call this menu manager. Then let's assign this menu manager script to our hierarchy by creating an empty object. We'll just call this menu manager. There it is. Now we need to add code to our script. So let's head back into our Visual Studio. Okay, since we're gonna work with Unity Engine's UI, we need to add this library to our menu manager script. Now here's the basic logic. When we first start the game, our main menu canvas will be visible, but our HUD canvas will not. Then, when the player clicks on the play game button, then our main menu will disappear and our HUD will appear in its place. To do that, we need to introduce both the HUD canvas and the main menu canvas to our menu manager script. We're gonna write, not there, we're gonna write public game object, then main menu, and same, but with the HUD. Let's go back to our editor and assign them right now. Okay. Now, as I said, at the start of our game, we need our HUD canvas to be deactivated, so it can't be seen. We'll do that by writing in the start method, HUD set active false. Let's test that actually, to see if it works. And it does. Now here's how buttons work. When we press a button, we want it to run a script, not a script. We want it to run a method from a script. So when we click on the play game button, we want it to run the play game method. And it's the same with the exit game button. If we click on it, then we want it to run the exit game method. So we need to create those two methods. First, public void play game, and another one, public void exit game. In our play game methods, once the player clicks on the play game button, we want our HUD to be active. And on the other hand, we need our main menu to be inactive. Then in our exit game methods, we'll write application quit, which means quitting the player application, as it says. But anyway, now let's assign our two methods into our two buttons. First, we're gonna go to the play game button. Now you can see right here on click, this is empty. We're gonna add a method to this. So on click, it will run that method. We want it to run a method from the menu manager, which is here. So we're gonna drag this right here. And then we need to pick the method we want. Now where is there? Play game. Doing the same with the exit game method. We're gonna drag our main menu manager. Then exit game. Now let's test if that works so far. Starting with the exit game button, it does not. But play game button, okay, that works. At least that works. Let me try something different. Instead of application quit, let's write init editor application is playing false. Now let's try again. Okay. Now there is another aspect of this I want to code. When we start our gameplay, when we start our project, we don't want the obstacles to move. We want the game to begin only when the player presses the play game button. So until the player presses the play game button, we want time to be paused. And then once the play game button is clicked, time will resume again. In the start method, we will write time scale, and 0. This will pause everything. So for example, in our HUD manager, the increasing of our playtime counter is done with time delta time. It uses time, so that will be stopped. And on our obstacle behavior, when our obstacles move, they use time as well. So they will be stopped as well. Going back to our menu manager, we set this up already. Now we want time to resume when we press the play game button. So inside the play game method, we'll write time scale, and then 1. Let's go back to our editor and test this out. You can see that right now at the start of our game everything is paused. Now I can't also move my player because that also depends on time. But once I press the play game button, the game will begin.